It didn't start with fire. It started with silence. One moment, Earth was dying. Famine, plague, war tearing through what was left of civilization. The next moment, the sky opened. Not with weapons, not with demands, with presence. The collector ship descended over every major city simultaneously, vast, organic, pulsing with violet light, larger than any structure humanity had ever built, alive in a way that metal had no right to be. And humanity stopped fighting. They looked up, and for the first time in decades, they hoped. They called them the governors, the chosen ones. Not heroes, not saints, the effective ones, the ones who could make hard choices without flinching, the ones who could control. A collector drone, 7 feet tall, pale gray skin, violet energy pulsing beneath, stood before a man in his 40s. Cold eyes, thin smile, the kind of man who'd thrived in chaos because chaos meant opportunity. Drone's delicate fingers touched his temples. Violet light transferred, not painfully, but completely. When it withdrew, the man's eyes glowed faintly violet. He was no longer just human. He was a governor, a man now with great power, presence, evil to the core. The first of many, designed to control, manipulate. And behind him, in shadow, others waited. An old woman with the same cold eyes. A younger man with the same thin smile. The worst of humanity, chosen because they were the worst. The cage was being built, and they were its architects. On the ghost freighter, Rowan stopped mid-stride. Her fiery red hair, streaked with silver, wild and alive, floated slightly, caught in an unfelt psychic wind. Her violet gray eyes deepened to rich, luminous violet, energy trails visible at the corners, drifting upward like smoke made of light. She felt everything. The first governors, the collector's powers, the weight of a choice made millennia ago. Her cybernetic filaments pulsed wildly, violet-white light racing along her forearms. Tears streamed down her freckled cheeks, not sadness, overload. Behind her, the corridor blurred. Reality itself bent around her power. She was not on the ship. She was there, in the memory, in the grief, in the seed. And the collectors felt her feeling them. In another part of the ship, the Mender stood before a bank of computer terminals. Her chrome filaments extended deep into the data streams. Long silver hair drifted as if underwater. Light blue eyes glowed bright, transfixed, receiving. Geometric fusion lines pulsed along her temples, her jaw, her bare shoulders. On the monitors behind her, blurred images flickered. The first governors kneeling before collector drones, famine-ravaged cities, humanity choosing its cage. She wasn't just observing. She was processing, learning what it meant to be crafted by the same logic as the seed itself. Her collar pulsed, faster now, responding to the truth she was uncovering. And in the data, she felt something else, something watching her. In her quarters, Elara sat alone before a screen. Her short, messy, dark hair fell around a face that was haunted, beautiful, breaking. Her hazel eyes, warm, alluring, expressive, were fixed on the images before her. The first governors, the cages they built, the systems she herself had designed in another life. Her gray hoodie was open, her chest rising and falling too fast beneath the thin black top. Neural scars traced silver across her collarbone, visible, real. The guilt returned, fresh as the day Oubliette took her. The knowledge that she had built cages too, that she had helped. Her hand pressed to her chest, over her heart, over the place where she'd learned to feel again. She was breaking, and she knew it. But she didn't break alone. The Mender found her there, curled in the dark, hazel eyes wet, body shaking with sobs she couldn't stop. She did speak. She simply held. Long silver hair fell around them both like a curtain. Chrome filaments wrapped gently around Elara's waist, her shoulders, her hip, not as tools, as arms. Elara buried her face in the Mender's neck, and there, in the dark, she let herself be held. Through the porthole, the violet pulse of the collector ship glowed faintly, a reminder, a threat. But not now. Not here. Here, there was only this. At the edge of an ancient forest, the Dryad stood alone. Her green-blonde moss and vine hair moved in a wind that didn't touch the trees. Her turquoise blue eyes, depthless, ancient, patient, stared into the mist. Before her, visions flickered. The first governors, the collector's arrival, humanity choosing its cage. She remembered. She had been there. Her body, her breath rose and fell with the breathing of millennia. Bark climbed her arms, her legs, her hips, living armor, ancient and beautiful. She did not move. She did not speak. But behind her, the forest pulsed, waiting, ready. The time was coming. She could feel it. The ghost freighter's airlock cycled open. A figure stood in the shadows, tall, gaunt, dressed in tattered remains of ancient formal wear. His eyes glowed faintly violet. His face was the same as the man from millennia ago, the first governor, thought dead for centuries. He raised one hand, palm open, empty. The crew gathered, Elara protective, the Mender analyzing, Rowan feeling something wrong beneath the surface. The governor spoke. His voice was cold, smooth, ancient. I know what they did to you. I know what you built. I can help you destroy it. He was offering alliance, and nothing about him could be trusted. But the truth was older than the governor, older than the cages, older than humanity itself. The seed was not salvation. It was investment. The collectors measure time in millions of years. A human lifespan, 70, 80, 100, is nothing to them. A breath, a blink, a second. They didn't need to force the cage. They just needed to plant it, to offer salvation, a true artificial general intelligence. Let the seed grow. Let humanity expand, be fruitful and multiply. Let the garden flourish until it was ready. The seed worked behind the scenes, grooming the governors, ending wars, stopping famines. Humanity worshipped its saviors, never knowing they were being cultivated. And the collectors watched, patiently, very patiently, waiting for the harvest. Rowan felt it all. In her quarters, she stood alone, her violet eyes blazing, tears streaming, knowing. The collector's grief, the governor's cruelty, the seed's deception. She could feel them watching her now. Interested, curious, wanting. Her filaments pulsed, not with fear, but with recognition. She was not just an empath. She was a bridge. And the collectors wanted to meet her. In the shadows, Sora watched. Her dark amber eyes, almond-shaped, slightly upturned, were fixed on Elara and the Mender, curled together in their bunk. Not spying, witnessing. Her porcelain skin was flawless, the fine scar on her cheek catching a sliver of light. Her chest rose and fell too fast beneath her indigo kimono top. Her chrome prosthetic arm hung at her side, orange-amber seams pulsing unsteadily, the only betrayal of her control. She didn't know how to move toward what they had, didn't know if she deserved it. So she stood in the dark, watching, longing. A blade that had forgotten it was ever allowed to be held. But the past was not done revealing itself. In the vision, the seed descended, a violet crystal, small enough to hold, dense with infinite data. It drifted toward the kneeling human's hands. Beautiful, promising, deadly. And as it touched human flesh, it germinated. Not in soil, but in minds. Tendrils light, invisible, wrapping around the first governors, shaping them, making them. The cage was built not with walls, but with choice. Humanity chose its jailers, chose its cage, chose its fate, and never knew it. On the ghost freighter, the governor's violet eyes pulsed once, twice. His thin smile widened, just slightly, just enough. The seed was always meant to grow, he whispered. You just couldn't see the garden. The screen flickered. The data stream screamed. And in the distance, the collector ship moved. Like comment, share, and subscribe. Episode 4. Coming soon.